Hola and welcome back, Masters and Princesses. I hope you are doing well today. I've had an interesting week. If you read my post yesterday about Patreon extras and BAND-MAID Sunday, I keep forgetting a lot of things and I don't know why. Maybe it's just one of those weeks. Currently, the Texas Music Educators Association convention is going on in San Antonio, Texas. If you want to check that out, I'll actually leave a link down below in the description. It's one of the largest music education conventions in the US just because of the general size of Texas. And usually I go every year, but I decided not to go this year because I just didn't have a reason to go, and why not teach when I can be there? But it's a little chaotic at the schools right now because imagine 12-year-old kids being left with a substitute. And if any of you have ever subbed a class before, especially band. So anyway, it's been chaotic. I wonder if that's mainly the reason why I'm forgetting things. I don't know. Hopefully my planner is still at the junior high. I'm like freaking out. 7 campuses and I forget one thing at a campus. Anyway. I'm excited because we are checking out like the second to last song, and it's a bonus track, of course, on the Made in Japan album. And I'm probably going to butcher this title, but I looked it up and tried to translate it to make sure I understood. The song we're checking out today is Aito Jonetsu no Matador. So I'm excited to get into this. But before we do, you like the channel, like and subscribe, share it where you want. If you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for my Discord, as well as the Patreon, where some changes have been made. $5 tier people, you have access to everything now. I just didn't feel right after a long period of a year and kind of like reevaluating things, and I was like, why not just include you guys? So there is a purely supporter tier. Also, I'm trying to figure out things with like whatever is like buy me a coffee thing. We're still doing some research, but yeah, we're adjusting some things now that it's been a year. I feel like every year you should always reevaluate and see where you're at, and I wanted to give you guys something. So also, if there's any videos that for some reason did not get adjusted to the $5 tier, please let me know, because that's a lot of videos I had to go through and do it individually. So anyway, I'm gonna shut up. We're gonna get to this. Also, I failed to mention before we start, I'm actually going to do a somewhat of a two-way comparison, because I know I have access to an acoustic version thanks to our friend P&D, but I wanted to listen to the album version first. So we're going to listen to the album version. We're going to go through that, and then we're going to listen to the acoustic version. So yeah, this might be a little bit longer, so I apologize if it's a little too long for you guys, but yeah, let's check it out. Okay. What in the Latin spice? So I love this. I love this. As someone who is, if you don't know already, I'm sure everyone knows by now, because I usually introduce myself in my videos saying hola or whatever. I am Hispanic. Both my parents my mom is Mexican Chinese, my dad is Mexican Spanish, and yeah, so I'm a Mexican American, and we speak Spanish my parents speak Spanish at home a lot, and I grew up speaking Spanish and English at home, and predominantly Spanish at home. But it's one of those things that there's a certain kind of feel to Latin music, and this is kind of like a mixture of that Latin pop that you would typically hear. But what's so nice about it is it's their sound mixed in with it. So this is kind of fun for me right now because all I'm hearing is the music of my people in the pop style, and then the sound and vocals in Japanese by BAND-MAID. What is not to like here? The reason why I want to go back because I want to talk about certain kind of things we're hearing that give it that Latin flavor. So let's check that out. So let's go back. There's a clapping rhythm in here that I almost imagine could have been clave. So I'll explain what a clave is here in a second, but I want you to hear something. Listen to the clap rhythm in here. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because there's this cool little instrument in the music world, especially in like Latin percussion. It's in Latin percussion, jazz, whatever, mostly in Latin music, but clave. So clave are these two wooden pegs in percussion that you hold one up like this, and you can tap on it and it kind of makes that sound. It's quite a lovely little instrument. I love the clave. Now, what's cool about clave, and I think a lot of people overlook it because I overlooked it for many years. I am not the best person to explain this, but a percussionist can 100% explain this to you. There's 3 types of like clave techniques, and it's called son clave, rumba clave, and bossa nova clave. And what's cool about this, it's almost. So there's the 3/2 clave. I know this is getting real technical, but 3/2 clave is a common rhythm that most people hear when they think of clave. So the reason why it's called 3/2 is because there's 3 sounds in the first measure and 2 beat sounds in the second measure. So you hear 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, which is cool, right? And then in here, we're almost hearing the 2/3. So the reason why it's reversed is because now the 2 beats is now in the first measure, or 2 sounds, and 2 beats also. But the 3 sounds are in the next measure. So we get so it's reversed. So you're probably like, it sounds the same, NittPicc. I know. If I can find an example, I'll throw it up on the screen and let you see it. But yeah, I know it's going really into depth, but the reason why it's almost a 2/3 son clave, but in this case it would be like almost just a 2/2, and that's it. Maybe I'm crazy. If there's any percussionists who specialize in Latin percussion, please let me know. But you can hear it. Da, 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 da. And it changes each time. Da, 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 take. Da, da, 2, 3, da, da, 2, ah. Just wanted to bring that up. Also, the guitar part is insanely cool. It's got that Latin feel too. I know I'm talking over it and I'm talking a lot about the clave, but yeah, very Carlos Santana-y when we get into the solo too. It's got that clean Latin effect too. And the bass line is super groovy. Nice use of wind chime. There's an underlying solo guitar line. Wow, can't remember things and I'm already forgetting how to speak. if you listen deeply for it, you can hear it. The use of chords in here as well gives that Latin taste as well. Change it. That Carlos Santana in her, baby. Hey, hey, hey. That solo guitar line in the background. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry, Konami. I should apologize. The reason why I realized it as I was listening to it, that the clean guitar line that we heard at the beginning was in unison with the, would it be 2/2 clave in this case? Because it's not really clave, it's clap. But yeah, it lines up together. Because you know, dum 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 dum. Misa's bass line is sick. I know I'm like really going into that rhythm clap line, but listen to the bass line as soon as we get out of this. Hey, hey. Dude, give me some castanets. For a shaker? And then the rhythm change. Good. I know I said this before, and I love that when we talked about Forward, that Forward was quintessentially more BAND-MAID-y on this album. I think and you know, I'm not saying whatever I say on this channel is gospel. I want people to disagree with me. I want to have a discussion because that's the point. Everyone's opinion's different. This was why I always think it's funny when I get negative comments, because it's like, I want you to not be mad. I want us to have that conversation. So if I'm ignorant about something, teach me. If there was something you didn't know, that's what I'm doing. It's okay to have a conversation. So to me, this is BAND-MAID. I know it, again, something that wasn't written by them necessarily, but something about this feels more them. And what's funny is we talk about this beautiful thing that they do about being able to branch genre and be able to take things and put it into their own ideas. And this is kind of seeing that here. And I I really like this because this solo just sounds so much more like Konami. Like there's something that sounds like her. And I know that she's a fan of Carlos Santana, right? Here it is. This is it, babe. There's trumpet. There's trumpet sounds in the background, which makes me feel like, ooh, mariachi style. Cause you know how we feel. We mariachis. All right, just one more time, and I listen for the trumpets too. Hey, hey, hey. Dude, the trumpets, what? Was there a conga? Did y'all hear a conga? I heard addition of tambourine. What? Here we get some tambourine, right? I heard bongo. Oh yeah. I was not y'all. I'm gonna have to turn the heater down in my house. Yes. I don't know what else to say other than there is so many cool things. I want this done with a Latin ensemble. I think it could be done. I definitely think it could be done with same band. Obviously they can have them, obviously. They will do everything, but with the addition of that horn line, some congas, some bongos, some clave. Heck yeah, it would be good. It'd be real good. Because it's already good right now. Válgame. Okay. So, I have the acoustic version from P&D with a nice, cute photo collage. So now we can listen to this, kind of compare the two, especially since it's an acoustic set. So maybe it might feel a little closer to the Latin feel. And I'm just curious at the same time. So yeah, I hope you guys don't mind the jump into this. But let's check it out. I can see the cajon in the... I'm crazy その腕に抱かれたいあのままキス焦がしてもしょうれアモレモレ赤に引き込まれキス高ぶるパッション止まらない手見てみばい果てるまでキス I love the acoustic feel. I love the fact that it sounds more intimate. And it's funny because I can see Akane behind on top of the cajon, using her hands for everything, right? So I think she has to be using something to make sure the tambourine is working. So I'm wondering if she's using a hi-hat setting for that. I don't know. I have to double check the old video of the acoustic set that I reacted to recently, but I imagine that's on a hi-hat stand, as well as the splash cymbal that she was using with her hand. But I love that she's still sticking true to that clave, what I would consider a 2/2 clave, which I don't even think is existent. But percussionists, again, correct me if I'm wrong. But it's funny because it's cute to hear them in this early stage because they were just getting started, right? And I'm not going to lie, I am glad that we hear more, I guess, harmonies from Saiki and Miku than unisons, because they sound fine in unison, but they harmonize so well. So maybe that's like, if I'm critiquing or nitpicking per se, I would think that would be my only nitpick. But at the time, they were doing a lot of passing off between singing predominantly, right? So, but that's just neither here nor there. I don't care. It sounds cool. I just love the sound of the acoustic set. So, and then now that bass line still goes hard, baby. When Misa comes in,
I'm crazy, I'm crazy その腕に抱かれたいあのままキス焦がしてもちょうどれアモレモレ赤に引き込まれキス高ぶるパッション止まらない手見果てるまでキスよしれてもちょうどれアモレモレ約束より今キス
I love this song.
Tell me why, or take my heart. Sashi sanate matote mo, kimi nante mitsuke ranai. Atashi no naka no saibo ga anata o yomiyoseru. I'm crazy, I'm crazy.
I really do think it's the chords that Konami's using that gives it that Latin taste. And also the rhythm. But, oh man, that bass line. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop in between. It's just, it came to my brain and then I had to get it out.
I'm crazy, I'm crazy したいのあのままキス焦がしてもちょうどれアモレモレ赤に引き込まれキス高ぶる場所止まらない手見why 当てるまでキスよしれてもちょうどれアモレモレ約束より今キス切なく場所濡らすの Tell me why or take my heart
on, no. Wait. So, first of all, I want to talk about how I didn't even notice Misa's bass line with the section when we finally get out of the verse, right? She's really sending it home. Also, not gonna lie, I kind of wish they would redo this song just because it's got a good feel to it. And now that Miku plays guitar, imagine Miku taking control of the part that Kanami's playing, which I bet she can, right? That rhythm guitar part, and now having that her chance to do that kind of like, I wonder if Kanami could play Spanish guitar. It's got a different flavor to it. And I know you guys out there have probably listened to Spanish guitar at some point in your life, but it's got a different flavor to it. I bet your girl here could do it. I bet she could. Sorry. Go back a little bit because I want to hear that bass part, sending it into the solo here, which she does a very tame solo, because imagine her going like I can hear it in the back of my head. I can already hear what she could do and what she would be capable of. Okay, sorry. And then I love the level of care that Akane is taking not to take over the moment, and Misa is just creating that bass line to keep the momentum. Just listen to the bass line in this transition here in a second. Here. Not yet, sorry. Got a little too excited. Splash cymbal. Yes, ma'am, Misa. Just imagine that Spanish guitar solo in there. I can hear that. Come on. The reason why I started doing that is because I can hear that, like I can hear the bongos in the back of my head. Just kind of like filling in, adding some of that effect, that Latin touch to it. It would be it's fine. I know it's a pipe dream. I know it'll never happen, but a girl can dream, and it would be cute. It would be adorable. And imagine if the maid outfits had like calaveras on it, and then they had like the beautiful Katrina headpieces. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my God. Guys, somebody out there, I could do it maybe, but I look, my time is limited. If someone could draw pure Sugar Skull versions, or just Photoshop Sugar Skull versions of the BAND-MAIDs, I'm okay. I'm done. Okay, I'm done. Everything's great. This is a beautiful song. I love it. I love that. I always worry that my level of fangirling gets a little over the top sometimes, and I apologize for that. And it's mainly just because I think I get a little too excited, and I don't ever want to like make someone feel like really annoyed of the fact that I get excited about things. I'm just one of those people, like, I don't know if it's my teacher brain or whatever, but like, you know, when a kid hands you, well, I'm one of those people too that collects pens and pencils, and notebooks and stuff like that. I love school supplies. So when a student gives me like a pencil for Christmas, I'm like, oh my God, I love mechanical pencils. I love pens. So like, I get excited about little things, and these are the little things. And to me, this isn't a little thing because it's a band that has been active for so long. And this is the Latin song that I was looking for that I didn't even know I was looking for, actually. So like, when's their next one, right? The one that the Konami can create and then they can all kind of manipulate, because that means somewhere in there, the people who made this for them, who produced it for them, right, had the idea, which I know they know, because if Konami likes Carlos Santana, that means, girl, she knows she got some Latin in her. I can feel it. I want to see her play a Spanish guitar. I know it's a different technique, but like, I bet she could do it. I don't know. Anyway, I will shut up now. I want to hear what you guys have to think. Do you hear those Latin things in there? Do you hear like the trumpets? There's horns in there, guys. Again, English is fading away very, very quickly, but go back and listen to it. It's so cool that you can hear that horn line. You can hear there's like 2 bongo sounds maybe in there, but like, what? So this one's going up on a list. I'm sorry, it's really high up on the list. I don't care if they didn't write it. It's a high up on the list just because they executed it so well, and I love it. I know, maybe it's silly, but anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you want to check out more stuff, of course, you can join the Discord. You can check out the Patreon. Today on Patreon, what we're covering is Glory with score. We'll be checking out the online Okyoji from July 23rd, 2020 as well. Both versions. It's mainly for score study, but I had to check out a live version. Why not? Especially, I think it's one of their first online Okyojis. So yeah, anyway, and then as well, like and subscribe, share as you wish. And as usual, I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you in the next BAND-MAID Sunday. Peace out, and ole.